What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a Monday afternoon. It's getting time to start being a little more aware of where the clock's at in the day. If you're a first shifter or a second shifter, you're on your way into work. I appreciate you tuning in. Now, a bit of an update. It's a bitter sweet thing when these kind of lunatic teachers get fired. Well, it's really just kind of sweet, I guess. I don't ever really want to celebrate people getting fired, for the most part. But I guess when you're a teacher at like this level, you're celebrating essentially turning kids, is how the wording was. You know, I'm okay with you being fired. I'm okay with that. Especially if you work in a public school. You know, private school, you know, you're not government funded. I have less of a vested interest in it. You know, people who are choosing to put their kids in there, they have more of an interest in it. But the Libs of TikTok account, and this is why, you know, there was such a massive push to, you know, kind of silence it, remove them, apply pressure, threaten them. All these teachers. Now, again, I truly believe that this is a very small percentage of the teaching pool, and that most teachers truly love their job and their students and just want the best for them. I know you might be rolling your eyes, calling me, you know, positive Patty or whatever, but that's just how I feel. I guess the alternative would be too dire. I just needed a little coffee there. But on May 6th, there was a video released by Libs of TikTok. A teacher, I don't know what it is about these teachers that feel like they have to put this stuff on TikTok. You know, people are watching, and like, I hope they keep putting it on TikTok. I hope they keep telling us what they're doing. I hope they keep telling us, you know, what their plans are, and keep mocking us, because there's a penalty for that. This video got 1.5 million views. And as a quote from the teacher said, a lot of them, the students, are queer because I'm queer.
My kids from last year are now in 5th grade, and they come visit me almost every day after school. And a lot of them are queer because I am queer, and they figured it out, and so I've become their safe space. And today,
now maybe she's saying a lot of the students that visit her also happen to be that. I don't know if she's necessarily implying that she turned them or inspired them or whatever the case may be. But how old are you you're in 5th grade? Like, I don't know, 10? Is that right? I'm guessing 10 or 11 maybe. Why are they visiting this teacher after school? Why is this teacher doing any of this stuff? It seems a little creepy.
hey, they found my Guess Who. And they started playing Guess Who, but they didn't play it the normal way. How did they play it? They used things like, this person looks like a lesbian baddie who's gonna come over and make you dinner. Well, which one of these characters is a lesbian baddie that's gonna come over and make you dinner? Oh, Olivia is? Oh, great.
What? What? First of all, did she do a racism? I think she did a racism there.
Which character just looks gay? Well, meet Mike. These kids, I'm so happy that they are.
By the way, if straight kids said that, they'd be called all sorts of horrible things.
Are figuring out who they are, and that they're happy with who they are, and that they found a safe place. But man, I could never imagine being in 5th grade saying these things out loud, even though I know they're all okay. I grew up super religious where nothing was okay. And so seeing this happen, I'm like, ah! But I'm also like, yay! But ah!
So, if I'm being charitable here, okay? This is a teacher who happens to be a member of the LGBTQ community and is trying to be like supportive of her students. I don't inherently think that that's a bad thing. Where you get into trouble, where the line is kind of blurred, is when these teachers are like, I don't know, like trying to lean their kids one way or the other, or hide things from their parents. Or there was that one teacher that was like, oh, I have a transformation closet so that the kids can come here and change into girls' clothes if they want. Like, no, you can't do that. You're not their parent. You don't have more right to their kid than their parents do. And this teacher ends up getting fired. And this is just one of 2 or 3 high-profile firings this week. Late Friday, we became aware of a concerning video posted to social media by one of our teachers. In the video, the teacher describes several inappropriate conversations with former students. The employee has been placed on administrative leave, pending a thorough investigation. Our teachers are expected to comport themselves with the highest degree of professionalism. Behavior that is unprofessional, which I would say is exhibited here, is in violation of state code or violates the trust placed in us by the families of the Renaissance Academy, will not be tolerated. Now, a lot of people pointing out, oh, administrative leave, you mean paid vacation? Sure, that could be the case. It could be. But it's like, you should be teaching them about math and, and friendship. And you see this here. Another teacher has been put on administrative leave over a TikTok video. The video was first uncovered by Popular Libs of TikTok account, a Twitter account that has grown more popular after a failed attempt by the Washington Post journalismers to have the account shut down. In a video, the unnamed teacher bragged about encouraging students to be, quote, queer because she was. I don't know if that's a fair representation of what she said there. I think that the conversation she's had is inappropriate, but I don't think that's what she's saying. I think she's saying she was open about her orientation, which is a conversation that teachers shouldn't be having with elementary schoolers. Let's start there. And because of her orientation or her whatever, then these students who also identify that way identify with her and show up in her classroom. I believe that's what she said. But the important thing is she's having conversations about her bedroom activities or whatever with students. Not okay. She's fostering these weird like gay club, LGBTQ club with students, which is not what teachers are supposed to be doing. And again, young students. I think it's important that we don't, that we're careful about, misrepresenting. I'm not saying that Brodigan is 100% wrong here. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. But I think that there are a lot of like ill-willed teachers that deserve to get fired. I just want to be careful that we don't like witch hunt anybody who talks about this stuff. Now, I would argue that the fact that she's had conversations about her orientation and stuff like that with her students, that's not something that really needs to be happening. But, if we look at another teacher in Florida art teacher fired after telling her students about her orientation. She is pan, apparently. And again, no reason to be talking about that with your kids. The Florida teacher claims she was fired for discussing her status with middle school students, whom she then asked to draw pictures representing their own orientations. Oh, maybe it was the second part of that. Maybe don't come across like some weird groomer. Like maybe it was that part. Scott, who is married to a man, tells the kids that the middle school then created flags representing their own gender identities, ranging from trans and non-binary to gay. The first-year teacher posted the creations on the classroom door before administrators told her to take them down. They said it would be in her best interest if you got rid of them now, she told NBC. Scott said she crumpled up the pictures and put them in the trash. Lee school district officials said some students understood her explanation while others were left confused. This is why you don't have the conversation with other people's kids. It's not your position to. It's not your right to kind of thrust this upon them in an environment where some people may be ready for it and some people may not. And also, it's art class. It's not your personal like soapbox. So many of these, teachers that end up getting outed by libs of TikTok, they end up with like, they always get caught on TikTok because they're obsessed with validation. Obsessed with it. I don't know, like, this, I'm nervous about this representation, again, because I don't think that's what she said.
Last year are now in 5th grade, and they come visit me almost every day after school, and a lot of them are queer because I am queer, and they figured it out, and so I've become their safe space.
Now, maybe I'm wrong. I guess I could see how it's interpreted that way, that like a lot of them are queer because I'm queer. I guess I'm trying to take things like from the least sad position, like the least doom and gloom. I was thinking when I heard it first that she's just saying, oh, they're visiting me because I'm also queer and they feel safe. But if she's like saying, oh, they are because I am, that's also weird. So phrasing is a thing. You see Allie Beth Stuckey writing, the power suggestion is nearly irresistible for kids. Teachers like this know this and use it to their ideological advantage. John Gesser writes, it's called grooming. Mike Mason look how excited she is talking about this kind of stuff with 4th graders. All I see here are red flags. Yeah, probably not untrue. I hope you enjoyed this video. Libs of TikTok is doing the Lord's work, and we'll talk to you again real soon.